Welcome everyone, and I will open the meeting at 3:03. Thank you very much for coming. We'll start as per the Shire of Perenjori policy, and I respectfully acknowledge the past and present traditional owners of the land on which we are meeting, the Budimai people. It is a privilege to be standing on Budimai country. And yeah, just number 2 is the audio recordings of proceedings as required to do. If you'd like to stand, and I'll do opening prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory now and forever. Amen. I acknowledge the pioneers who settled this country, developed the land, and turned it into the productive country we know today. Okay. Welcome. So we've got members and staff. We've got no distinguished visitors. We've got Rob, our member of the public. Is no one else there, Rob? No. All right. No leave of absence and no apology, I don't think. All right. So public question time. Do we have any questions taken on notice? No. Okay. Any questions without notice? No. Applications for leave for a future meeting. The councillors, probably just the next meeting. No. All right. So for 8.1, the ordinary council meeting held on the 19th of December 2024, and I have someone to move that those minutes are true. So Councillor Sparkman, Councillor Bryant, seconded. Councillor Sparkman, Councillor Bryant. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. What letters? You hear me?
Not you.
Oh, sorry. All right, announcements by presiding member without discussion. I don't have anything at the moment. Petitions, deputations, presentations, no. And announcements of matters for which the meeting may be closed. Confidentiality? Yes, we have one, which will be later on 21.1. Declarations of interest. I have 2 here. Councillor Campbell for item 14.1 and impartiality, and Paul Anderson, our CEO, for our confidential item and impartiality as well. Okay. Move to 12.2. The schedule of financial activity for the period ending the 30th of November. No, I'm in the minutes. Sorry. Be with me. 13.1 monthly financial report, the 31st of December 2024. Can I have someone to move that financial report? Councillor Hepworth and Councillor Bradford. Councillor Hepworth. Councillor Bradford.
No.
Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. 13.2, schedule of financial activity for the period ended 31st of December 2024. This is the text and electronic payments for December. Can I have someone to move that motion? Councillor Fraser, seconder. Councillor Hepworth, Councillor Fraser.
No.
No. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. Item 13.3, monthly financial report for the 31st of January 2025. Someone to move that financial report. Councillor Bryant, seconder. Councillor Bradford. Councillor Bryant. Councillor Bradford. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. All right, 13.4, schedule of financial activity for the period ending 31st of January 2025. The text and electronic payments. Can I have someone to move that motion, please? Councillor Bradford. Seconder, Councillor Fraser. Councillor Bradford. Councillor Fraser. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. Item 13.5, the 2024-25 annual budget review. That we adopt the budget review. Can I have someone to move the motion? Councillor Sparkman, and seconded Councillor Hepworth. Councillor Sparkman?
No, I don't think.
Councillor Hepworth? Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. Absolute by absolute majority. 13.6, the removal of plant trailer from the 24-25 capital purchases program. Which we have discussed in the budget review. Can I have someone to move the motion? Councillor Campbell moves, seconder. Councillor Bryant. Councillor Campbell, seconder. Councillor Bryant. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. 13.7, elected member superannuation payments.
Councillor Sparkman to suspend standing orders, please.
Yes. Councillor Sparkman to suspend standing orders. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Hepworth. All in favour? Carried 7-0.
I just thought it might be worthwhile discussing that resolution option on that.
Yes.
But does that depend on your tier as to what you don't really have to have the superannuation, do you? Like it's not
No, it's
Not compulsory.
not compulsory.
No.
So we can choose. There's three alternative recommendations there.
I think it's 5. I don't think we need superannuation. If that's fine.
Yeah, I'm looking at straight for what we get from holiday deficit. I don't think we should do the super.
Is it yearly we vote on? Like every year we're going to vote on this, or this goes for how long?
Meant to be doing from 1st of February, that's where they came in, so we have to make a decision now.
Yeah.
And then you can vote each year in your fees and charges as well, from my understanding. So yes,
And no, I'm taking on 5, so you know. Next.
Anyone else have a differing opinion?
Like I wouldn't need it is what we get, but if president and the deputy need it, then for them to get the super.
So no. Everyone on the same page, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. Can I get someone to move that we resume? Standing orders, please. Councillor Hepworth, seconded Councillor Fraser. All in favour? Carried 7-0. So can I get someone to move one of those recommendations, please? Councillor Bryant.
Yeah, I move we do option 5.
Option 5. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Fraser. Councillor Bryant, would you like to speak to the item?
No.
Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0 by absolute majority. All right, 14.1, the Latham Fire from ambulance sheds. So Councillor Campbell, you've got a impartiality, so you can still stay in the room. There's two different recommendations here. Councillor Campbell?
I just been any orders.
Yes, Councillor Campbell. Yep, seconded by Councillor Bradford. All in favour? 7-0. Would you like to speak to that?
Yes, obviously this popped up as a late item, wasn't it? So, because originally it was obviously out to tender, and obviously someone has put in a offer on the sheds, but then I did see there's a couple of resolutions there.
Correct.
Yeah, so since probably that sort of come in, I've sort of just looking at the one, because one's getting used for a Shire utility and one to be used by the Voters Association. That was just my opinion, and just thinking what anyone else was sort of thinking about that.
So has everyone got the extra
The
bit of paper?
resolution doesn't
Yeah, so
say what we're going to be saying here, does it?
no, so it's just a late.
Late memo, the information that came through after the agenda item had been written.
Yeah.
So you can note it if you want, the funding and what you want to do. You can always lay it on the table again if you want for further information or bring back to council.
If we're using the one sheds for a company vehicle, we'd only use that. That's what we might as well keep it there, wouldn't we? Wouldn't we say? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been using.
I'd be leaving it right there. The other one, yeah, see later or whatever it was.
So which one is
Which one are you using? You're using
the
the
small one? The small one.
one.
Yeah, the actually ambulance one.
That's the good one, is it?
Nah, the big one's probably the good one.
Oh, yeah. So he's using 6.9.
I'm looking for the like engineers progress when the last few years he gets us $1,000 for the sheds and everything. Yeah. Total budget in my world.
So just do you, if you do that, is it still working out? So I said they have to maintain it. Guess I don't know what are the thoughts on that, or it's not a lot to maintain. Is there? I'm not too sure.
Can you gift it to the Progress Association? Can you give?
You can.
Oh, that was the land as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and the land is council land, so you're only gifting them use of the shed rather than ownership of the shed. So you still maintain ownership.
Okay.
Well, the land, if it stays on the block, yeah. It's just like a normal lease for anything. Like a reserve, you would still maintain ownership. Look, maintenance, there's not much maintenance. And it just, the Polygon shed is the better shed.
It's actually quite yeah, it's got a solid structure.
So does it get used?
No, it wasn't really bad, obviously. Some stuff in it there, obviously there's a big in the other. They could use them, that's, yeah. But we can on that, but
That's the bar.
My thoughts are a bit against it. They do store a bit, I think, just get filled up with crap. To be honest. And look at this late option here. It's what's that? I think the lady that's coming in is Gary Foote's daughter. From what I know, and she just bought the house for you. She's 5 photos, and there's already a whole bunch of stuff sitting outside of it. In a couple of weeks, I'm just worried it's going to look like a tip. We don't want that. We want to keep the town nice and neat, much as possible. Not Latham's that neat, but a few other houses around there. I was just a bit concerned they would store crap in there and there'll be fires and stuff.
So would that be Voters of Progress? Is that your concern as
Yeah.
well as selling it privately?
Well, a bit of both, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I agree with that. Shire vehicle get parked over the weekends. That's great, but we don't have a Shire vehicle. I'm just a bit concerned with the other shed with the use of it.
Yes, Councillor President.
If we sell the big one, don't they take it down and remove it from where it is? They're not selling it from where it is. Selling them to remove it from where it is. Is that?
That's good.
That's how
You sell it, needs to be removed from
Needs to
site.
be removed from site, so you can't keep.
Well, I suppose that'd help.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what, I sort of like, sell the big one. Keep the little one.
Yes, the big one's the one that we use and Charles using.
Sorry, I gave you bumps too on that one. The big one, big one is the 6x9, which is the fire shed. The other one is the smaller one, which is the ambo shed, which has the greater ute parked in it.
Is it?
The smaller one.
Okay. Would it be better to use the bigger one for the greater ute? Well,
Not really. A 6x1 shed for one ute is a fairly decent sizable shed.
but the Colorbond shed is in better condition overall.
Yeah.
Because I know when that was put there. Fortunately. And the older, they've been there for a lot longer. I'm not sure of the.
But would you be able to sell the older shed for $1,000?
See, this woman's offer is for the 6x9.
Actually, I'd be willing to negotiate a higher price if council required.
But still, you got to start using the big one.
So might be a bit of overkill, but we've maintained an asset for.
I reckon that'd be the way to go for sure.
So,
Even
so
so,
what
sure.
about the later progress? You're not concerned about?
No.
I'd like to see them be able to use one, that's just my opinion, but,
Mentioned last week, I think it'd be a show of faith to, after the Latham progress, but that's just my thoughts.
This has come before us for a while now, and we've had no joy, and now we have an offer.
so didn't they write a letter previously about asking to see if they could use the sheds? I think we're not back. Yeah.
With the progress this side, move the little shed.
No, they don't want to do that, no.
So, yeah, we can lay it on the table if you wish.
We've got to turn it in, it doesn't have to do with resolution.
Yeah, that's right. We've got to, yep, right.
We get any information out of it, and I
No,
understand what, like, it's just deferring.
Yeah.
It's like a decision.
yeah, we'll vote on it. There's probably a couple of different options to vote on it. One would be to keep the shed for the Shire vehicle, which which shed, the Colorbond shed.
Well,
Right.
the recommendation says utilise one shed, doesn't say which shed, but it would be the preference that utilise the better shed for our purposes, in my opinion. But that's the council, but we just need to go down and have another look at the sheds to see what best purpose is there. There's concerns about what the Progress Association would be used for. We could always have a chat with them on site, see what their preferences are. They'd appreciate a shed.
I think the option would be to either, sell that one or allow the Progress to use it.
I think
They-
the header reads as it is option 2. That's just me.
Yeah, well, that's certainly one.
So what would the third resolution read?
The third resolution would be something like resolve to grant resolve to accept the offer for one of the sheds and then just retain the other one for the staff parking. That would be a third option.
And would that resolution say the 6x9 or?
Or we could just determine that perhaps, or we just leave that up to council or the admin to work that out. I would suggest. Best one.
If we vote on it today and we can't come to an agreement, can we lay it on the table later or it's done today?
If you vote on it, then it's up down. Yeah. Council President?
Right, so this is a fourth one, but that we keep the Colorbond 6x9 for staff's vehicle, and then any extra space can be used for the Progress Society. And then we sell the other one, the little one, to the person who wants to buy for 6x9 as well.
6 lines. Then you'd for giving the Progress Association access, you get conflicting access.
Yeah, is it like, you and stuff, that's right.
Yeah, council equipment in there, not much could happen, but you don't want to put anybody at risk of.
Because I thought the main reason was to get rid of these offside.
Yeah.
Trying to get rid of the old ones. Get the new one.
Yeah, I don't know, was that ever the plan? Was that?
What that was.
Well, just this pop back up again, like the bottom recommendation, like, yeah.
Well, we've only got an offer on the 6.9, so.
Doesn't stop us with that.
But
500 for the small one.
1,000 to retain each other.
when people came up, they were considered surplus to council requirements, but now they've found that they're not surplus or completely to council requirements. So it's been quite mobile for this exercise.
Yeah.
And it is.
Good.
All right. So really, I think the perhaps not the first one, but I'm talking about the second or the third that we can perhaps vote on or someone put forward is to the grant the Labour Progress Association permission to utilise one of them, and then for the staff parking council ute the other, or sell and accept an offer for one and then retain the other for the big set. Is that sort of where we're at?
Vote on the first one and then we can see where that goes. Is it?
The recommendations, either change or get an amendment to the recommendations to sell one at this point.
Yes. Yes. Supposed to be to go with that, or someone puts up a new recommendation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Any other question? Any other discussion? All right. Can I get someone to move? Get Councillor Fraser that we resume standing orders. Seconded. Councillor Bradford. All in favour? Carried 7-0. All right. Can I get someone to perhaps put a resolution forward, please? Councillor Hepworth.
So can I just move option 2?
Yes. And can I have a seconder for that? Councillor Bradford. Councillor Hepworth, would you like to speak to that? Councillor Bradford.
Yeah.
Anyone against the item? All in favour? 6 against, 1. All right, carried. Okay, thank you. 14.2, recognition of previous residents. Kevin and Irene Delane. Yes. All right. Councillor Sparkman to suspend standing orders to go to seconder. Councillor Bradford, all in favour. Carried 7-0.
That was a great letter. It was, and I'm a bit back forward on all the thing on it. One thing, rather than a shelter, because we have the wall here, is it not something that we could think about, maybe on the table and think about maybe a wall for Bunjil residents, because there obviously are more, you know, there's Harry Jones and a lot of people down there that might like to actually put, you know, names on the wall, parks on the wall as, you know, local identities and stuff like that, rather and as well as yeah.
Do you think
yeah.
they'd want to be in Perenjori, or do you think they'd want to
Well,
as a recognition?
this couple that was being pregnant, they obviously want to be in Bunjil.
Obviously, Marine wants 100 words. Reading to me.
Yeah, so, you know, like it could be a wall instead so that others can be included in
Oh, in
that option.
that bundle.
In Bunjil.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if Mason have one, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have one. Perenjori have. So why not? Unless others agree that it would be this or a road, but I'm just thinking out of the box there.
Yeah.
Why not another local identity wall with that one? I mean, there'll be a cost of that as well, but there may well be other local identities area utilised for.
Any
Right.
other?
Oh, just thinking out loud, then someone's going to want a wall in Bogota.
Different one.
The
Well, because you keep changing road names, sets a bit of a precedent.
Yeah, and if you put a shelter there or somebody, some other local identity, they want another shelter or a,
Yes, stop,
yeah, you know, where that
That's exactly right, yeah. Yeah, like you've already mentioned one person, Harry James, as well,
Or,
for the area.
I don't know,
Yeah.
everything, I don't know.
I mean, Delane for one of the originals. There was
Yeah,
Kevin's brother was the other side of he found as I know.
yeah, I think you did.
And Griffiths Road, is that a family that,
Yes.
Must be.
is it? I don't know.
Scott was there, but I don't know, I had to find out when he came to Perenjori.
Could you do, thinking really as well, a sheltered area, but then have a, something you could add to if parks of not particularly, that's not specifically for them, but you can have a shelter plus,
Parks on there.
park sort of behind it so that people could add to it if they wish, or,
That might be better than walks. So we just-
or, like the park's not very big, so you could, I don't know how many people down there would,
which is the cost factor.
yeah,
I guess they would have to ask local identities if that's something they would like.
or do we lay at the table and get some costings and some more ideas and talk to big people and
Yeah,
give it.
that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Well, next I wouldn't mind, I know it's a Delaney family, but I read the letter and I'm still like, you know, like what Eddie said, I'm thinking that we're going to start recognising everyone in the whole district that where they are, what they were doing. Yeah.
Perhaps
Like
come up with our strategic planning.
Yeah, I'm
session.
thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
And oh yes, okay. Yeah, and I actually know the family really well. I went to school with their daughter Christine, so and I used to spend a fair bit of time out at their place. So I know them really well, and I know they were good people, and they did do a lot for the community back in the day. So do have a connection there. So but I would like to do it properly. I kind of feel like it needs a little bit more discussion. Do we refer the item back to the administration to research the option for a commemorative wall at Bunjil and for other options? Well, maybe we you know, it is something we look at. There's a few, you know, so if we get costings, we have a look at.
Big money, that's the one.
One thing is, there is a shelter already there. You could just park something
Yeah.
in the shelter already, so that's not going to cost a lot. Whereas there's other places, you need a shelter or something put up there to put the park on. I agree with the plaques, looks good.
I just feel that's a large outlay of money to acknowledge one family when there's probably a lot of families, and it was, then everyone's going to say, other than all these walls, are they going to say, where's my shelter, where's my... Yeah. So I think, you know, you have to be careful.
Perhaps we can see what other places have done. The other examples out there that we can have a look at. All right, so happy to do that. All right, can I get someone to resume standing orders, please? Councillor Campbell, seconded Councillor Bryant. All in favour? Carried 7-0. All right, so can I get someone to move a recommendation, please? Which you might need to change. Councillor Sparkman?
Yeah, could I move a recommendation on 14.2 to lay the item on the table till more research has been done and some costings and a bit more discussion through council?
Yes. All right. Do I have a seconder for that? Councillor Hepworth. Councillor Sparkman, you speak in.
No, I think that's the other comment.
Thank you. Councillor Hepworth.
No.
Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. 15.1, there's some annual report and amendments. They might discuss. Can I have someone to move the motion? Councillor Fraser, seconder. Councillor Sparkman, Councillor Fraser, would you speak? Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. 15.2, the annual electors meeting. Noted the minutes from the annual electors meeting. If can I have someone move that, please? Councillor Bradford, Councillor Bryant, seconded. Councillor Bradford, would you like to speak to the item? Right. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. 15.3 is the local government ordinary elections, which are coming up in October. Can I have someone? It just is the method of election being postal election. Can I have someone to move the motion? Councillor Bradford, seconded Councillor Hepworth. Bradford, would you like to speak?
Just a postal work voting week for us, I think, every time we done it, but we've good numbers, right? So, yeah.
Councillor Hepworth. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. Radio 15.4, the proposed tree farm, lot 4754 on Solomon Road and lot 1, the Cranberry Rothsay Road. Have someone move the motion or is there anyone who wishes to talk about it? Councillor Sparkman.
Do I please suspend standing orders on that one too?
Yes. Can I have a seconder, please? Councillor Bradford, all in favour? Carried 7-0. All right.
Lot 4754, my curious question for that one. Was that the tree farm?
I think I did read Rob and have a quick chat with him. So yes, it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rob. The Inter-Earth people.
Yeah, I'm saying
on the south side of Norris Road, and this one is on the north side. Yeah, and then you extend further beyond that, don't you, Rob?
It's bordered by Solomon Road, Norwich Road, Ricky,
Yes.
and Gadget.
Yes.
Which is the other block, as in terms of a farm.
Oh,
Hill Road,
Yeah.
on the right hand side of Hill Road, bordered by Hill and Perenjori Road.
sorry, because we're probably got to step in there. Yes, it's on the west side of Hibble Road, but it does boundary other carbon neutral farms.
So it is east of the
Sorry, Rob, but we shouldn't have interjection from the floor.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. Yeah, so you see the maps there on the second page. Gives you an idea of where that is. So the agriculture area is it's shaded in the blue, and the green is the tree farms, and this block is sort of right in the middle of their existing. Yes. Yeah. So there's a lot of information in there, and is there anything else that it is more than our policy, but it is also, you know, the report back on the actual unproductive land is fairly significant. So,
They covered everything pretty much in our policy.
yes,
Yeah. So,
yes. Any other information? Can I have someone to resume standing orders? Councillor Fraser, Councillor Bradford, seconded, all in favour? Carried, 7-0. All right, so can I get someone to move the motion? Councillor Bradford and seconded Councillor Fraser. Councillor Bradford, would you like to speak to the motion? Councillor Fraser,
No, thanks.
anyone against the motion? All in favour? Carried, 7-0. Uh, 15.5, appointment of presiding and deputy presiding member for the audit committee. This does not necessarily need to be the president. And we also will also need to put an independent person further down track. But we do need to appoint these people today. So can I get Councillor Fraser? Yes.
And you, Councillor Fu, Sutherland, President, as the option.
The presiding member?
Yep.
And do you have a deputy?
Councillor Sedgwick.
Do I have a seconder for that? Councillor Bradford? Yeah. Would you like to speak to the item?
No, thank
No,
you.
okay.
Thank you to the
Councillor Bradford? Anyone against those the item, the nominations? All in favour? Carried, 7-0. 15.6 is the lease renewal to occupy the rail corridor at Brick Street in Latham. Yes, Councillor Campbell.
Standing orders, please.
May, can I have a seconder? Councillor Spikeman, all in favour? Carried, 7-0.
Yes, I presume this is obviously the green in the picture there. It's basically opposite the main street where the standpipe and all that is.
Well, they want to include the standpipe as it stands is not in the lease. But I do. I think the request would be that it would be included in the lease agreement.
What does that,
Which
the ramifications of that with the standpipe?
Pardon?
How would the ramifications be with the standpipe if they're going to take the land up and where the standpipe is now?
I don't think it ever has been.
It never has been. So this will make it into the area that's leased by council.
Oh, gotcha.
If you approve it. Just under the pictures there, the existing lease does not currently cover the portion of the corridor of the land standpipe is located at the shown above. We just to include the area reserved the standpipe is located.
It's Shire's leasing it off Westra at the moment.
Yeah, look, yes, the lease expired
Yes, yes.
in,
Yeah.
I think it was done in 1999 for how many years?
How much it was costing, or
It's a peppercorn
Yeah,
lease,
yeah.
so it doesn't.
does the Shire need the land?
well, need. If you want to maintain it, you should have it.
Yes.
And it brings the standpipe into it. Otherwise, you would need permission to go onto the land and maintain it each time. So, of a liability point of view, it's better to have it there.
No, I understand. That's what if they had it, then if they don't maintain it, it's up to them. But no, I agree that's yes.
It goes back to townscape community that are set up for that area for beautification of the Latham townscape.
Yes.
Back in 1999, earlier than that actually.
Very good.
I think
Can you
it's
make it a
10
longer
years.
year lease or just,
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
go on.
Can you make it a longer year lease or just go 10 years? Good enough. Probably 10 years, but
That's what they offered us, 10 years is.
yeah.
Any other questions? No? Can I have someone to resume standing orders, please? Councillor Bryant, seconded. Councillor Sparkman, all in favour? Carried 7-0. Can I have someone to move one of those resolutions? Yes, Councillor Campbell.
Sorry. Move a motion to be number 1, the resolution.
Yes. And do I have a seconder? Councillor Bryant. Councillor Campbell, would you like to speak? Councillor Bryant. Anybody? 10. That's yes, 10 years. That's right. Yeah. Anyone against the item? No? All in favour? Carried 7-0.
So where this is the old lease, new lease, so there'll be a few changes to the original one. Got it in there?
All right, 15.7, the Terra Mining Road User Contribution and Upgrade Agreement. Can I have someone to, yes, Councillor Sparkman.
Can I suspend standing orders on that one too, please?
Can I have a seconder? Councillor Hepworth, all in favour? Carried 7-0.
Maybe we could just talk through the resolutions so that we know where we're at on each one.
Yes.
So is there 3 different ones that we have to accept? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Got to vote on each one.
Each one individually, I broke them up individually so it was easier for you rather than have one blanket one. The first one standalone. Second one, obviously, a couple of wars in there, so you have to check that out. And the third one, again, all those choices within those two. So the first one's, if you note the request. So you said, yep, we've got the request. Yep, you could just leave it at that.
Yeah, okay, the first one is just to note the request. The second one is obviously a decision on if you want to accept the, either not to accept it, extend it to June 30, 25, or extend it to 31st March 2026. And then that's that resolution. The third one, sorry, is to accept that we dispense of the bank guarantee or decline the request to dispense that. So let's keep it in place. Or reduce it from 500,000 to 250,000. So they're the 3 sections. So we get section by section. If you want to, first one we probably don't need to discuss. We go to the second one.
I just approve the agreement for 3 months going to June 2025.
Yeah.
Instead of having 12 months and 31st.
That's a Fraser.
Yeah, option 2 for the second one, just the end of June.
And then do they come back in 3 months? Then we have another discussion.
And they'll have to, if they want another agreement, or they'll put another resolution to the council.
Does that mean you're withholding like the 500,000?
Is the other one.
Then we have, that's the next one to
That's the next
discuss,
one. Yeah.
whether we go. Yes, that's, I'm actually, I'm probably okay to go through to March because I think they'll need that much. I don't think they might have some more concrete evidence that they might go on rail by June, but I think we will be back here saying the same thing in June. It may, push them a little bit harder. I think Main Roads will continue to approve the road use regardless. And if they don't, then they can't use the road anyway, because their agreement is only up to the end of June.
But money sort of things.
Of the bond. I'm happy to work with them. I don't know that it's not going to stop us from negotiating with them. I'm happy to let that go and take the risk, because I think if we don't let them use the road, they're not going to repair it anyway, and happy to work with them.
And under 3 and 1.
I'll go for 30th of June this year. Just so they more often relate to them. And you guys will be coming back.
And then,
I'm over the bond, they're not being paid anyway, so I just think we show faith. I like the idea of them coming back in here and asking for another extension so that we can explain our situation. And they did seem fairly committed to the shop. I spoke to Damien afterwards or whatever, so that's a bonus.
You could just reduce the amount of the bank guarantee to the 100,000 they've already paid. Leave it at that. And so,
You like that option?
2 and 3. 2 and 3. Yeah. Yeah, 2 and 3.
yep.
But 3 doesn't reduce it to the 100,000.
Sorry,
3 doesn't, on the bottom one doesn't reduce it to the 100,000, it just
but you could change it if you wanted to. Yeah.
And the
moves
In
to
the
the
motion if you
100.
want to.
dispense the requirement, and does that
If you dispense the requirement of the bank guarantee, you get them back the 100,000.
Yes.
Gotcha.
that's what's leave it at
They've
that?
already given us 1,000, so we would have to give that back, or we just leave that in there at 100.
We can change the word for that. Too. Except we don't want any more, but we keep 100.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's it already.
Let's change the 250 to 100.
And then it's,
Yeah, it's in forward, yeah.
That's option 3.
And
We move resolution to change. No?
so,
And then
work through them, shall we?
correct. Yes. So can I get someone to resume standing orders, please? Councillor Bradford, seconded Councillor Fraser, all in favour? Carried 7-0. All right, we'll go to the first recommendation. Can I have someone to move that, please? Councillor Sparkman, Councillor Bradford, Councillor Sparkman, would you like to speak?
no,
Councillor, no? Okay. Anyone against the item? No, all in favour? Carried 7-0. The second recommendation, can I have someone to move one of those, please? Councillor Fraser?
Move option 2, have extended to June 30th, 2025.
Yes. Do I have a seconder on that? Councillor Hepworth? Councillor Hepworth, would you like to speak? Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. And the third recommendation, I have someone to move or amend that motion, please. Councillor Bradford?
Can I move option 3 at the end of option 3 as well?
Yes.
From use the bank guarantee amount from 500 to 100,000, inclusive of the 100 grand already paid on 2
Yes. Have someone second that motion? Councillor Fraser? Would you like to speak to that?
No.
Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7. Okay. We go to confidential items or land items.
Or we need.
You visited the village convention.
That's the name.
Thank that. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes. We'll do that now.
We accept late item confidential. Two, vote on one.
So you've got one. So that's
Late on.
so I just go through this and go through that. Okay.
Sorry. That's correct.
Ordering up the common seal. We have a sublease agreement with the Perenjori Community Resource Centre and Kelly Wallet, and also the road reserve upgrade agreement with the Shire of Perenjori and Perenjori. Correct? Okay. Reports of committees and members. No. Motions of which previous notice has been given. No. Notice of motions. And new business of an urgent nature admitted by council. Can I get someone to move that we accept late confidential item 21.1, the Chief Executive Officer recruitment, and 21.2, variations to the Midwest Secondary Freight Network program for consideration. Thanks. Councillor Sparkman's birth and seconder, Councillor Bryant. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. All right, we'll go to 21.1 first. Second one. Oh, okay. So can I close the meeting to? Huh? Okay. And it's open to that. Oh, sorry. Okay, we'll do that as a second, as separate. But I only read that page.
Also, that confidential items, we did get, yes, so that's the thing. We've already gone through.
Yes.
So do the second line.
Sorry. Sorry, councillors, can I get someone to move that we accept the meeting that is to be closed to all members of the public to consider confidential late item 21.1, the Chief Executive Officer recruitment. Thanks, Councillor Fraser, seconded Councillor Bryant. All in favour? Carried 7-0. All right. Can I get someone to return to standing orders, please? Bartman and Councillor Fraser. All in favour? Carried 7-0. And we will go to 21.2. Which is the variations to the Midwest Secondary Freight Network program. Would you like to suspend standing orders or need more information? Or good? Can I have someone to move the motion? Councillor Bryant, have a seconder. Councillor Bradford. Councillor Bryant, would you like to speak to the motion? Councillor Bradford. No. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 7-0. All right. All right. Thank you, everyone. I'll declare the meeting closed at 4:04.